one day you will not be alive to speak. Your symbol, your deeds, they will always transcend and outlast you. The symbol behind yourself and the symbol that your character represents, that transcends space and time forever. This is something that your legacy is tied into permanently. So what are you going to represent? What is your character going to represent? What are you going to die for? What are people going to remember you for? What are people going to say when they talk about you? Every single person represents their own ideas, morals, values, whether they know it or not. Take Jeffrey Epstein, for example. What is the iconography? What is the icon of Jeffrey Epstein? Well, extrapolated, the things that Jeffrey Epstein stands for and represents, and the symbol behind Jeffrey Epstein is that of wickedness and adultery and evilness, debauchery. He's a very low vibrational being, but he just so happens to represent the worst. And then you take somebody in contrast, like Jesus Christ, Buddha. These characters represent love, righteousness, humility, generosity. So really the question is, what do you stand for? What is the symbol behind your character? And this is a very big deciding factor on you and your life quality and how you communicate and operate with others and how others receive you. Now, you as a person probably want to represent some of the following traits: strength, generosity, humility, honesty, and you probably want to remove yourself from representing wickedness and evilness. Whether we like it or not, people are looking up to you, whether they're young, the same age as you, or older than you. People are able to observe what you do and who you are. Would you rather be going to sleep every night knowing that what you represent isn't necessarily admirable, or would you like to go to sleep tonight rest assured that what you are and what you represent and what you have done and what you continue to do is admirable, at least to some extent, at least to where the ratio is more favorable? Now it's obvious that you want to be admirable and you want to have good traits and you want to stand for things that are worth standing for. It's not a possibility to not be a headstone of representation. It's not possible to not have your character symbolize something. You could live your whole life not trying to be much of anything, not trying to be in the spotlight whatsoever, not trying to have too much controversy and just floating by life. But then, what are you standing for then? What is the symbol behind you? Something approximating unambition, indirection. Take somebody that is suffering from being homeless. What does that person represent? Well, the symbol behind that person is a failing society, a failing family, failing friends and community. The symbol on that person supersedes themselves, just like you and I, just like the symbol of us. We're all a sign of the times, and we all do with our circumstance what we will and what we can. So fundamentally, what will you do with your circumstance? What will you do with your character? What will you do with the opportunities that are given to you? Are you going to take the bull by the horns and try to be the most sacrificial, selfless person that you can be? Or are you going to do something different? The choice is yours. However, don't be shocked when people treat you a certain way. Don't be shocked when you're not getting the respect that you might desire. The iconography of self is malleable through your day-to-day actions in the present moment, but also what you do has a lasting impact on your reputation. We live a maximum of 120 years. That's a lot of years on this planet. That's a lot of years to make an impression and make a difference. The possibilities are endless at this state. So what will you choose to do? What will you choose to represent? What will you choose for a symbol that is behind you? Is your character going to symbolize strength, or are you going to symbolize weakness? Every single action you do, every single word that comes out of your mouth, that defines you. Carl Jung famously says that symbols are the language of the unconscious, and that your iconography is the bridge between your psyche and the matter around you. What is the emblem that encodes your principles? What you consume, what you create, the way you carry yourself, it's all broadcasting a signal to you, the world, and others around you. The question is, are you conscious of what you're signaling? Are you proud of what you're signaling? And regardless on if you're intentional about what you're signaling or not, the things you are signaling, they're still traced back to you, even though your intentions might be in the wrong place, the right place. It doesn't necessarily matter. Your body is a temple, and that temple is within itself iconography. your musculature, your posture, the way your body looks, the way you carry yourself, your mannerisms, your body language, it all is coming from a certain source within yourself, a certain understanding of yourself and your own opinion about yourself, and the different things that you do, the different ways that you treat people, the different actions you do, all that curates a self-opinion. And is your self-opinion negative? Is your self-opinion positive? Because regardless on if you want it to, it bleeds from the surface, and people pick up on that intrinsically, whether they know it or not, and they treat you differently because of that circumstance, because of what you think you are. Iconography and the symbol of yourself is empty if it's not backed by principles and values that stand the test of time. Without a moral axis, your symbol merely becomes propaganda. For example, Christ bore the cross, which is the ultimate icon and symbol of sacrifice and resurrection. Here's the question for all of us. What is your sacrifice? What trial or sacrifice is your icon tied to? What moral truth sanctifies it? Many adopt fake icons in a very false way. Fake toughness, empty slogans, borrowed aesthetics. True iconography is fought for with blood and sacrifice. Without sacrifice, your iconography and what you stand for collapses into a costume. Your icon should make others know instantly what you stand for without explanation. So what are you going to represent? What is your character going to represent? What are you going to die for? What are people going to remember you for? What are people going to say when they talk about you? All this stuff, what they say and what they're remembering you for is decided by you and your actions and your choices right now. What emblem will people carry of you when you're gone? It's all malleable and changeable and adaptable right now in the present moment by you and your choices. If you feel like you have regrets and shame for what you stand for or what you indirectly stand for, just know that it is so much more powerful when you change what you represent, because the arc of yourself goes from rags to riches. It goes from impoverished to wealthy. It goes from evil to good, wicked to beautiful. And that just makes your story and what you represent so much more powerful and so much more beautiful. So don't feel like you have chains weighing you down, because those chains are going to make your testimony of your character so much more on fire and so much more powerful than otherwise. In fact, you should be grateful for your shortcomings. You should be grateful for that chip on your shoulder. You should be grateful for the misdeeds that were done to you, because you have the opportunity right now to make those inadequacies or those injustices against you, turn them 180 degrees and become a much better person than you would have ever thought you would possibly be able to be, just because of those injustices, just because of those shortcomings? Or are you gonna get conquered and victimize yourself from what has happened to you or what you have done, and not try to proceed or expand in any way, shape, or form? Because you can. In that case, what will you represent? What is the symbol behind you? Well, it's pretty obvious. You gave up. That's what you represent. If you have any comments or replies or anything you want to add on, please put them in the comments below. I will 100% read them. I hope you guys have a good day, good week, good month, good year, good lifetime, as I know you can. You could have a great life, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And on that note, see you guys in the next one. Also, if any of you watching are interested in optimizing your hormones and your health, whether you're a male or a female, I'm selling this ebook for $8. It's in the description, and it is compiled with an absurd amount of helpful information. I've been incredibly autistic over my health for the past few years, so I compiled almost everything that I know and put it in that ebook, and it's fairly inexpensive. It's only like $8 or $9. So if that is something that you are interested in, please go ahead and check that out in the description and let me know what you think about it.